think one of the main things that we've been talking about here in terms of control, influence, acceptance, temperance, and even fear, I think we tend to give our control away. One thing that we do control is our own thoughts, our own feelings, right? So in the case that you were talking about, being afraid of someone else impacting your philosophy.
You could stand up, James, and face it so you don't stop turning around.
But in terms of control, right, you control that, right? So you can decide whether or not you're going to agree with that, you're going to accept that, or do anything else with it, think about it, whatever. But if you're afraid that someone's going to impact you, it's because you're giving your control over to them to impact you, which is kind of what Sifu just mentioned in terms of being hypnotized, wanting to be hypnotized, wanting to be influenced. I think what we tend to do is not control ourselves, right? We always want to follow someone else. We always want to look for that person that can lead us, and we never really take control of ourselves. And then we have the other problem. We try to control everybody else. Right? We try to control, I'm going to control what you think. I'm going to control what you think. You're wrong, I'm right, and I'm going to convince you as to why you're wrong. So that's me trying to take control of you when I don't even control myself yet, right? So again, going back to temperance, acceptance, sharing, and understanding, the way that you should really look at things, or the way, let me take it back, the way you could look at things, is to say, okay, I'm in control of how I think, I'm in control of my philosophy, but I want to expand it, as Sifu just said. The way to do that is, rather than try to control you, I'm going to understand you, right? So I'm going to listen to what you have to say, I'm going to be very open to it. That doesn't mean I agree with it. It just means I understand it. So from a Kung Fu perspective, right, our goal is to become the person that we're working with, right, to really become them. The only way you can do that is not by fighting, not by showing them that they're less than you are, or that you're better than they are, but by understanding them and then becoming them. And then you have some choice there, right? Again, you don't have to move it. You can decide, I don't want to move the way they move, but I understand why they move the way they move. And that gives you power. Again, that's where the control is. And that's acceptance. I'm accepting you as you are. And now I have some choice in how I'm going to deal with you because I control me. That makes sense.